perfect distraction for the way you took the idea that I had of everything.
Hey guys, KiwiSylveon, and welcome back to Seducing to the Demon War. Now, I recorded, and I forgot that I paused it for a few minutes, and accidentally got rid of it. So, it was 22 seconds in, and then I stopped. So, and I can't go, I can't scroll back to where I was, so between the one I just recorded, the last one I recorded, and now, we found out that we have a spirit inside of us that is trying to make us not love Erik, but you have to admit, Erik is kinda bae. I'm just saying kinda, cause Sam is 100% bae in my heart. Next to James. James is second, and then Erik. And Matthew actually moved up from the last place to third, or fourth, or wherever. Actually, he stayed with Damien, so... Yeah, so... At first they thought I was pregnant, or they thought Heidi was pregnant, which stunned not only Erik, but her, because... No. She is not preggo. She is not having a baby. She's not having an Erik baby. Not yet, anyhow. And yeah. So now Erik. Well, Matthew said that Erik was kind of icky. He was for a while. But Erik just said that it was. That he. Not since he met the main character. That he's been icky. Speaking of icky, I feel icky because I'm sick. Phone charge, please. Thank you. As I kissed his cheek, Erik gasped, and I could feel a quick forming warmth appear on his cheek, under my lips. I pulled away and noticed a red tint across his face, but a loving smile still plastered on his expression.
Should we leave? They look like they're ready to make those babies now. Ow!
Knock it off, Matthew.
Again, James. Showing up, Matthew. Bad Matthew. Bad. Bad boy. You go into your corner. And Jonah will be there soon. Before anyone could laugh, however, another knock appeared at the door. Who is it?
Diana, dear. May I come in?
Sure, come on in. We're having a party. You're invited, apparently. But as Diana entered, the room became silent. Oh shit. We're in trouble. Her guard, Saddle, followed behind Diana and stepped into the room as well, closing the door for her. He remained by the door as Diana looked at my plate.
Did you not enjoy breakfast? I can make you something else if you'd like.
Huh? I quickly looked down at my plate, realizing that I'd barely touched the food. I shook my head and looked up at Diana. No, this is great. We were just talking.
I see.
Thank you for breakfast, by the way.
My pleasure. I'm sorry that it's not much, but it's something to fill the stomach.
It's all good. It's better than that stew that everyone
all
else
good.
was eating.
It's all good.
We had stew?
Sorry, that keeps getting me. Like, no matter how many times I play through any route and there was a funny line, it always gets me.
Trust me, don't worry about it. You're not missing much.
Yay!
Indeed. Anyways, I came by to ask you something, dear.
Oh, fuck my life. Huh? Ask me what?
What exactly is going on? What was controlling you last night when your husband came around?
Fiance. Michaela, you need to make like an update or something. Cause the way it just bugs me because we're supposed to be fiancés, but everyone goes with husband. our husband. Hello, Hiccup. There you are. I was looking for you in the last recording session. Right. Diana still didn't know what happened. Oh, well, we were just talking about that. As I stared at Diana, I felt something inside me grow very happy. Why wouldn't I be? She was feeding us and making sure we were at least comfortable. Hell, she was going to break the curse on me and kill the demon lord. At least I hoped she would. So, something felt odd about the way I felt. I shook my head and looked at Erik. He nodded and looked to Diana, causing her attention to turn to him.
A rogue spirit has taken refuge in her body.
A spirit?
How? We felt no such.
It's a child, Diana.
A mere child? What kind of child has that much anger and sadness that they can control a human body?
My lady, if I may.
Everyone in the room, myself included, looked to Settle, who had stepped forward to buy Diana's side. Then I took a moment to watch Settle, measuring his intentions before nodding and stepping back. With a nod, Settle turned away from her and looked to me. Settle stepped once more in my direction before bringing his spear up and pointing at me. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What are you doing?
Without answering, Settle continued to stare at me intensely. The spear in his hands began to glow a bright gold and white color, making me that much more concerned.
Sanctus et husexiamentes!
Okay, Google Translate, help. Help me. Help me, Google Translate. Where are you? Wrong one. Me. Give me my Google Translate, please. So, let's see. Sanctus. It. Doing this. Huius. Oops. I forgot the C. It. Extium. Uenitis. Apparently he's calling to the Holy Spirit? It is. Yeah. Holy One and the entrails of this wind? Okay, what the fuck is going on with Google Translate? Well, I'm going to keep that nearby just in case I need it again. Which I probably will, because I suck at Latin. Before anyone could jump at Settle, the guard leaned forward merely an inch towards me, pressing the spear closer to my body. However, it was stopped by a bright white magic barrier that suddenly formed around my body and the sound of a child screaming. The cry rang violently in my head, causing me to grip my head in pain. Gah!
Princess!
Erik reached for me, but found himself pressed against the shield as well, unable to get close to me. The sharp tip of Settle's spear pressed against the barrier, causing white ripples to wave from it. Settle pushed the spear harder, trying to pierce through. Screaming, however, intensified my head with each push.
What in the seven hells?
I've never seen magic like that before.
I can hear it. The spirit is crying inside her head. It's hurting her.
Damn it!
Settle finally pulled back and stepped away from me. The glow around the spear vanished and Settle looked to Diana. The screaming in my mind stopped at last and the barrier finally vanished, allowing Erik to wrap his arms around me and pull me close to him.
This spirit is extremely powerful, my lady. Powerful enough to block holy magic.
That's impossible.
The quivered in Eric's embrace, feeling the after effects of the sudden event hit my body like a wave. My nerves were vibrating, and every hair on my body was on the edge. My eyes, despite this, looked to Diana and Settle. Diana looked at me and suddenly glared.
Clever spirit.
Clever spirit? What do you mean?
Look at who the spirit is haunting. She's practically bleeding endless waves of energy. The spirit must be consuming it to survive and use its abilities.
The entire room looked at me, and I could see it in their eyes that she was right. Was I really that full of energy? What kind of energy? How did the amount of energy I had affect this?
The spirit is a demon, then?
Only a demon could make a barrier like that.
But a barrier against holy magic?
It's unheard of.
Not necessarily. If a demon is powerful enough, they can block holy magic, but it takes a large amount of energy.
And of course, the main character happens to be so full of fucking energy that it's pretty much bleeding from her. Of course. Thanks, Saddle.
We have to find another way to expel it. If holy magic won't work, something else will. Spirits can't bind themselves to living bodies forever.
Wait, living bodies? Does that mean you want to kill me again?
Yeah. We'll get this spirit out one way or another.
Thank you, Matthew. You're not even supposed to be the one to say that, but sure, be a good brother-in-law for now. Would we? This spirit was powerful enough to fight back against holy magic, which apparently was powerful on its own. I became nervous once again. Erik, feeling me tense up in his arms, gave my body a small squeeze in comfort. I closed my eyes, feeling his warmth slowly but surely calming me down.
Whatever the case may be, I'm sure we've at least weakened it. It shouldn't attempt to control you again, at least for today.
Thank you.
So,
let's see, training.
you... Shadow. Even while... Anyway, we can... Simple. Each of the...
What would the others teach me?
Sergeant is a brute demon. Shadow Rabbit is Fae.
Oh, I can't do... Heidi is supposed to be trained against... Oh. I hate this. Hang
Fae?
on.
I am honestly not sure.
I'm gonna...
I know they can change their size and use
Save
elemental
this.
magic as well. But to be honest, I do not know what they would teach you.
Hang on. I have to go back, because in my head, I see Heidi learning from Diana herself, so... I'll be right back. I gotta go through it all again and be nice to the damn spirit. Fuck you, spirit. You have no idea how far... It was fun. But now I get to ask about Diana, and Heidi is the one that gets trained by Diana herself, so... It's only fitting. Diana stared at me as if I had 3 heads. No one else seemed to oppose the idea. But I was genuinely curious. Diana pressed her lips together and looked away from me.
My hands are too full.
That's a lie.
Called out.
Seto?
My lady is proficient with blades and enthrallments. I've seen her cause armies to fall to their knees and bark on her command.
I want to do that. I'd be able to go, Matthew, down, and bark. Bark, all of you. Yeah, Erik. James, bark. Everyone bark. Diana glared hard at Zero, but I was pretty convinced that what Zero said was true. Diana was pretty powerful. So, Diana's my trainer? What would come of it? I choose you, Diana. Go!
But I
will make sure that everything is settled for you, my lady. Please consider training her as you know her best.
Fine.
Yes!
Finish eating. Afterwards,
Yay,
you should...
training.
Well, it looks like we'll be busy for the next couple of days.
This'll be fun.
Man, training's gonna suck.
It'll be worth it, though.
Damien's right.
Yay! I chose to train with Diana. I knew her personally and knew that she would be able to connect with me the best. In her place, Zero vowed to train the incubi. Oh god, don't go crazy, otherwise Sam will shove that spear up your ass. And probably Erik will shove us tendril up there too, just to be sure. Then again, they'll all slice and dice you eventually. Diana brought me to the Grand Hall, which was originally set for her and Zero. Being that this was a special circumstance, Diana took control of the space and gave Zero and the incubi another room to train in. Hopefully not too far away, because then I can just keep thinking of Erik. Or Heidi again. As I stepped in, I felt the air in the room shift to almost cold, intense one. Diana, who stood at the far side of the room, stared at me with her one visible red eye.
Tell me why you want me, of all people, to train you.
I felt a shiver run down my spine as I listened to her question. Why was she suddenly cold towards me? She wasn't using any magic to enthrall me or force me to answer, so I let the answer come out naturally. Because I trust you. Yeah, I would trust her too. I mean, Heidi would trust her. Just because she tried to take Erik and them away doesn't make her a bad person. Diana stared at me, trying to find any sort of sign that I was lying or spouting a nonsense answer. When she found no such sign, she let out a sigh.
I will not go easy on you. I hope you realize that.
I don't mind. Yeah, Heidi wouldn't mind. Diana shook her head before forming a... Whoa, what the fuck? Timer, where are you? Timer? There we go. Damn it. Trying to charge my phone and watch the timer. Diana shook her head before forming a steel circlet in her hand. It was a gorgeous black color with a light lavender design running around it. I stared in awe as Diana slowly walked over, holding it out for me to take.
Remember, this training is to make sure that you know how to defend yourself. This is not about you becoming a fighter.
Aww, but I wanna fight. I know that, but what is this?
Something that you'll like, I promise.
Aw, you're giving me jewelry. You are a woman's best friend. I took the ring from her hand and examined it as she stepped away. It was lighter than I expected, but that was probably because of its magical qualities. I swung it a couple times to open the air, getting the feel of it. There's nothing really special about it. It looked like a bracelet. If there was a joke here, I was missing it. It's a bracelet.
Very good. At least your eyes work.
Shut up, Diana. I glared, pursing my lips. Really? Diana shook her head.
Succubus magic draws from our feelings of pleasure, happiness, and overall euphoria. When focused through an object, such as a bracelet, it can become a weapon or a shield.
I stared at the ring, imagining something. Would it become a sword? What about a large shield? It did say the string was meant for self-defense. Diana backed away from me, holding her arms out.
Try throwing it in front of you. Focus your energy into the metal, and the circlet will absorb it.
What? I tilted my head before looking to the circlet and twirling it in my hand. It was light enough, however I had to focus my energy into it. As strange as that sounded, it was like giving energy to my fiancé. It should be easy. Yeah, keyword should. I stared at the circlet, seeing it glow ever so slightly as energy softly began to run through my body and into my hand. It was a very interesting sight to see, but I continued until I felt that was enough. At last, I chucked the circlet in front of me, only to gasp at the result. In front of me formed a large ring of circlets around my body, hovering in the air like a protective circle. Diana smirked and summoned her saber, rushing at me. I instinctively held up my arms, but was surprised to hear clashing of steel against steel. I looked up to see Diana's weapon completely wrapped in a chain of circlets that erupted from my barrier, trying to pull it from her hand. Like, mine! Gimme! The barrier's like, mine! Gimme! Let go! Anyway, I will leave it here because I'm getting... I hope that, so help me God, if XSplit crashes again, I am going to murderlize it. And probably never be able to record again, but I do have a Lolio and another, I have Bandicam, so I have backups if it fails, so. Remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!